The ASI Alliance announced the earn and burn mechanism for mid-September. We'll definitely have a look at this, which is probably the most expected announcement. And it was just a week ago, but the whole community is probably pretty excited about that. And Jim Cramer called the Bitcoin local top almost perfectly, which we'll have a look at as well. This guy is just hilarious. Just do the opposite of what he says, and you will do pretty well. Anyway, let's jump into the burn and earn. And shout out to everybody here. I'm very happy to see you again. But let's jump right into the story if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. All right, here we go. So the burn and earn is coming closer. Yeah, an ambitious initiative dedicated to developing specialized foundational AI models designed to tackle complex industry-specific challenges across science and medical verticals. I thought we were talking about burn and earn. What is this? Now, this is what the burn and earn will be connected to. The ASI Alliance will put out foundational models for multiple different industries, starting with one that we'll look at in just a second. And then you can probably allocate your tokens to that model, and the revenue that this model earns will be distributed. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's go through this. I just wanted to give you a frame of what is going on here. So, as industries demand tailored solutions for complex challenges, general-purpose LLMs often fall short in delivering the required quality, speed, and domain relevance. Right? Because LLMs are pretty broad in their approach. They know a little bit about everything and just works for language. And yeah, you know the drill if you have been around for a while in this channel. Designed to solve complex problems in industries like robotics, biotechnology, and physics, ASI trained models leverage cognitive search for accurate context-aware information retrieval and synthesis. This domain-specific approach offers clear advantages over generalist LLMs, driving breakthroughs by addressing industry challenges with unmatched precision, efficiency, and relevance. Now, if they can deliver on this, this obviously sounds pretty good. Unmatched precision, efficiency, and relevance. Now, people like to talk a big game. Now, show us what you got, ASI Alliance. Show us what you got. I believe your mind cheek knows what he's doing, so they probably will deliver on this. But, well, for now, this is just a claim. So let's stay a bit critical of this, okay? For now, it's just a claim, but we'll see how it develops. By staking, and now we get to the burn and earn, by staking FET tokens, which is the ASI token, as hopefully all of you by now know, some people still seem to be unaware of that. By staking FET tokens to support AI models like Cortex, users will be able to own these valuable assets under a DAO-like structure, which will become tradable in a secondary markets, similar to an AI startup. These features enable users to derive tangible value from AI models while strengthening the economic potential of FET. Now, Cortex is the first model that they will put up, the first foundational model. Cortex, the first in a lineup of foundational models ASI Train is planning to launch, is an advanced brain-inspired robotics model that draws on principles from neuroscience to enhance robotic capabilities. By mimicking neural processing, Cortex enables robotic systems to learn, adapt, and perform complex tasks in industries such as in manufacturing, mining, warehousing, and autonomous delivery. So, yeah, you already see down here there's something that is not in green, so you all know what that means. It's probably very interesting, so let's go through this. Staking opportunities will open up for investors around mid-December, allowing participants to engage in the growth and success of this cutting-edge technology. And again, they're talking a big game, but the initiative already has customers of inference, which include well-known educational institutions, warehousing companies, robotic startups, and industrial partners. The revenue from the Cortex model is estimated to be 10 million plus per annum, which will partially be used for earn and burn, putting the value of such a model at roughly 100 million plus per annum. So this is pretty freaking amazing, especially the part here where they already have partners, they already have customers, right? Educational institutions, warehousing companies, and robotic startups, industrial partners. If you have seen any of the recent videos that I have put out, it's all about creating this real economic value, creating real value in the actual real world economy, which is something that most crypto projects don't do. What project in crypto creates actual value in the real world economy? Well, obviously we have Bitcoin, which creates value through being an appreciating asset that you can store for now. What else do we have? What other crypto project creates value in the real world economy? I mean, sure, there are probably a few minor ones. Let's just take Ethereum. What kind of value is Ethereum creating in the real world economy? It's creating value in a Web3 economy because you can use it as a layer 1, and maybe some layer 1 coins create value in the real world economy who know layer 2 coins on Ethereum create value in the real world economy. But by itself, where is the real world economic value here? Go through all the top crypto projects or go through all the crypto projects. You will not find a lot. I'm sure there are a few, but this right here is value created in the actual economy, right? There are already warehouse companies, robotic startups, and educational institutions that partnering with ASI Alliance and are going to using this Cortex model. And you can participate in this value created in the real world economy by staking your FET tokens. Now, how this all works, as far as I understand it, we'll read through the whole article and then we'll watch Humayan Sheik. He also says something about it, but how this will work is basically you will probably put your FET tokens in a liquidity pool that is connected to whatever model you will stake them on. Probably, first of all, Cortex, and then other models will come out. And as this Cortex model generates revenue, because warehouses use it, educational centers use it, just like they say there. As this model creates revenue, this revenue will partially be used for the burning mechanism. It will partially be used to buy back FET tokens from the market and then burn them, right? And another partial will probably be used to redistribute that to everybody who stakes the FET tokens on that model. I am not entirely clear about how that then actually will work. If you will get, well, you probably will not get FET tokens. That would not make a lot of sense because FET tokens will be bought back from the market and then burned. So your staked FET appreciates in value, right? Because FET gets burned, your FET appreciates in value, but you will still have some revenue share. I don't know, maybe that works through a secondary distributed token, a DAO-like structure token, like I talk about there. Maybe it will be USDC. Or USDT, something like that. I'm still unclear about how this part will exactly work, but this is basically twofold. One-fold of the revenue, obviously the revenue will also go to the ASI Alliance. They need to make some kind of revenue. Then the revenue will partially be used to buy back FET tokens and burn them, and then parts of the revenue will be distributed to all the stakers and holders there. So this is how this roughly will look like. Obviously, as soon as I'm fully clear about how this works, I will make a dedicated video about this. So yeah, additionally, AI models in biotechnology, quantum technology, space technology, material science, and other sectors, each presenting similar opportunities for token holders to benefit from transformative AI ownership are planned. So this is also planned. The Cortex model is the one that is coming out soon. It will be finalized in about 12 to 14 weeks is what they say. And it will start in the beginning of December, and you will be able to stake your tokens and participate in the earn and burn structure in mid of December. Obviously, I will keep you updated as this develops. And I'll also show you how to stake, probably with my own tokens that I will for sure stake as well. Now, let's listen to this brief clip here that what Humayan Sheik said about this. First of all, I would, every single one here watching this, I would like you to go to the ASI Artificial Superintelligence Alliance YouTube channel, and of course, leave a subscription there. I am on here with my not tech channel, as you can see here. It's not yellow, it's green. So it's my coaching channel. That's why I wasn't subscribed. But yeah, head here, leave a subscription. I'm sure you don't want to miss out. Now let's listen to what Humayan Sheik says here about the earn and burn mechanism.
earn and burn. So the point is that the whole idea of translating revenue and the earnings of this whole alliance as an ASI alliance has to somehow be translated to the token holders. This is not a security token, so we can't do dividends. So doing dividends is not possible. So how do you...
So yeah, his first thought is somehow this value, this revenue needs to be redistributed to the token holders. Obviously, dividends are not possible, right? SEC, not a security stuff. But yeah, this mechanism is possible.
You do that. So what you do is you take a portion of your earnings, and you take that portion of the earnings and then you burn it. So that what that does is it creates a deflationary pressure on the token. So this is not something I've come up with like yesterday. This has been tried and tested, and it works. The problem you have is when you just go out and for no reason start burning the token, right? So what you do is you actually lay out the value first. You kind of merge these projects together, then you take the revenue, and then you start burning the tokens to distribute value back to the token holders. So that was always going to happen. The reason why it happened in the spaces is because somebody said, why don't you do the burn mechanism? Why are you not announcing a burn mechanism? So my point was, we were going to announce it in the following day or so. We might as well discuss it there and then so that people can even ask the question. So perhaps the sudden announcement was reactionary, but I felt it was the right time to announce it. But the mechanism has been right with us from the beginning of the merge, because you do the merge to create revenue streams, and the revenue streams kind of multiply. And the way to distribute that value is either by giving people rewards, which creates an inflationary pressure, or you do a token burn, buyback and burn, earn and burn, and that creates a deflationary pressure. So you actually want the token holders would prefer a deflationary pressure.
I think.
So yeah, a deflationary pressure. Where's my screen? There it is. And as he said, and as I talked about in the last couple of videos, the mergers are creating immense value, capabilities, opportunities for creating more revenue streams, for creating actual real world value, right? I will hone in on this point because it's so crucial, because this is what differentiates the ASI Alliance and also, for example, Tau from other crypto projects who are just there and don't do anything. Sure, they maybe create value in the Web3 space, but what does that really mean, value in the Web3 space? Cool, so you have a basically circle of people who go around and distribute their tokens with one another. No, you need an actual income stream somehow, so that there's actually fundamental, so that this project, the token, is worth anything. Without any revenue generated somewhere, it's not worth anything. The worth is just driven by moon boys throwing their money at everything because the token goes up, and then it just explodes or implodes, right? This is the definition of a bubble. Go back, look at the .com boom. There were thousands of companies who just imploded because they were basically not worth anything. It was just driven through hype. And most crypto projects die. Go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap and look at how many crypto coins there are. 90% of them don't even exist anymore. 90% of them are dead. They don't do anything. Why? Because they never created real world value in the actual economy and no revenue streams. But the ASI Alliance, if they get only a part of the market share of the entire AI market, this would be incredibly, incredibly huge. There's a lot of potential to earn and a lot of potential to distribute revenue back to us, the token holders. And what I also love about the ASI Alliance is that they are doing these things different. They are doing things completely different than any other cryptocurrency, right? They merge together, which is something no one freaking does, because everybody wants the token to go up, and so a merger dilutes the token and is bearish. But they are they don't care about this stuff, which I love. They just care about, okay, how can we create something valuable here, something tangible that is of actual value in the real world economy, right? To create revenue streams, to grow, to create something that people actually want to use, right? So they actually make value, and then they can redistribute this value by earn and burn mechanism like they have announced here. So yeah, I absolutely love that, and I'm very, very happy to be an ASI holder at this point. All right, good. This is everything we know so far about the earn and burn mechanism. As soon as I'm clearer about how the details will work, I will make a dedicated video. So stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, I think I've never said this in a live stream. If you have not subscribed, subscribe right now so you don't miss anything and you can stay updated on this earn and burn mechanism. All right. Now that we have gone through the first story, let me address everybody here in the chat real quick, which is my good friend whose name I will not ever say again because I'm going to butcher it. But yeah, it's a good topic and happy that you are there. I hope you're having a good day, my friend. And hi there, Judy. Of course, you are here every time. Very, very happy to see you. And yeah, thank you for encouraging everybody to like and subscribe. I can only second that. Yes, like and subscribe. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great day and you're doing well. What is going on in your lives? Are you feeling good? What I want to talk about next. So today it's a little bit of a slower day. Okay, there are not that many stories, so we'll have a little bit of fun in the stream today, and I want to do a few things. But we'll get to that. We'll just go through a couple of things, and then yeah, we'll have a bit of fun here. So obviously sticking with the ASI Alliance, as we so often do, I just want to show you this here real quick. This is basically the ASI extended ecosystem. Okay, so it's not just ASI Alliance, this is basically every partner that the ASI Alliance has. So this looks quite big. We will not go through all of this, just a few things that I found interesting. Obviously, we all know the ASI Alliance is partnered here with Telekom, Deutsche Telekom, Telekom Web Services, right here, which is pretty cool. And also up here, we have Bosch, which also makes me very, very bullish because Bosch is also quite a big company. Is Bosch a German company as well? Let me Google that real quick. Yes, Bosch is actually a German company as well. So the ASI Alliance is really partnering with German companies over here. I should be in the loop of that, right? Yeah, I definitely need to look into if there are more companies. Then down here, we have a lot of research and academic partners, which is pretty cool. So we have Stanford, we have here Cambridge. Yeah, there we have Cambridge and other universities. Also, there are a few German universities. I believe this one here, I cannot read it because it's so small. But yeah, a lot of partners and collaborations in the ecosystem of the ASI Alliance, which is just pretty cool to see. Now, obviously, head over to X, follow the ASI Alliance if you want to look into this in depth. All right. But yeah, like I just want to show you like big companies like the Telekom and Bosch, German companies, interestingly, partnering with the ASI Alliance, which is a very, very good sign. This would be interesting if Bosch uses Cortex. I will look into that. Let me actually make a note of that. Is Bosch using the Cortex model? Is Bosch using Cortex? I will see if I can find out anything about that. That would be interesting. All righty. Next thing over here. Just this brief thing, and I talked about this in the last live stream, but Ocean Protocol really doubles down on this here. AI is evolving from narrow AI excelling in single tasks to AGI matching human cognition and ASI surpassing human intelligence. This progression opens vast opportunities, but also significant challenges, like ensuring humans remain in control. Brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, offer a path forward, enabling collaboration between humans and AI to unlock human superintelligence. And this BCI, brain-computer interfaces, is something that Trent and Ocean talking about very extensively. So this is an interesting topic. I have not talked about too much about it on this channel. If you haven't been here last live stream, brain-computer interfaces, basically Neuralink. Neuralink is basically a brain-computer interface. So what Elon Musk is doing there, very interesting that Ocean talks about that as well. And then they bring it in the data context right here. However, both AI and BCIs depend on immense amounts of data, your data. The key to staying in control is owning that data, which Ocean Protocol obviously enables secure, ethical data ownership, and you all know that. Good. Just want to hone in on this again, because brain-computer interfaces may become quite a big thing in the future, and also in the tech stack of the ASI Alliance. All right. Having a brief look here at Tau OpenTensor. Obviously, we love OpenTensor on this channel here as well. Tau, very amazing AI projects. And just a brief post here, tweet about what are subnets. Right, and head over to my channel, watch my Tau video. There I explain how Tau works in depth. I also explain how these subnets work, but still it's always good to look into that again. BitTensor is the Olympic Games of intelligence. So a nice analogy here. BitTensor subnets solve big problems in AI. So a subnet might be for decentralized AI training. Another subnet might be for fine-tuning models. Another subnet might be for fraud detection. Another subnet might be for protein folding. And much, much more, and it's all open source. And subnet owners are basically design games, like when we stay with the Olympic Games challenge, Olympic Games example. Subnet owners design games to solve specific problems. Then the miners in the subnet are the athletes of BitTensor who do the work, right? And then there are the validators who basically are the judges who score the winners according to the subnet's rules. Which is the incentive mechanism, so that the miners do good work. And then the best contributors are rewarded in Tau, creating measurable output of digital goods. BitTensor subnets transform human ingenuity into measurable decentralized digital commodities, redefining the economy of intelligence. So this also, again, subnets, you have subnets distributed, and subnets communicate with one another, which is the unique selling point basically of Tau. And every subnet does something different, as we just established, and then these subnets basically create, hopefully, real world economic value. As of now, Tau is still in progression. Tau is still a relatively newer coin than the others. It's looking pretty good over there. But yeah, in the future, the subnets will be what creates a real world economic value, where people will have their language models on, can train, fine-tune their language models, have protein folding AI that helps them with that, things like that. So pretty cool what Tau is doing there as well. All right. And this is basically it. Now, it's basically it for the stories, not for the stream. We'll also jump into Bitcoin. Actually, one thing that we want to look at real quick, one thing that we really want to look at is, we'll jump into Bitcoin later, into the charts later, but one thing that we really want to look at is, first of all, I hope you saw this. We all knew it was going to happen right here. I posted this 5 days ago, I believe 1 day before the pullback, something like this. Fear and greed, use this as a reverse indicator. If fear and greed is on a 95, 94 like this, I believe it even went to 95, you should be fearful. Well, not fearful, but very, very cautious, right? It's probably a good time to take profits and to buy back in lower. Not financial advice. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Always do your own research. Always be careful. It will go to zero every time. It could also shoot through the roof and leave you behind, especially if you're very bullish. But yeah, if fear and greed is this high, it's a good time to be very, very cautious. And another good time to be very, very cautious is if Jim Cramer says he is bullish on Bitcoin. Jim Cramer says, yes, Bitcoin is bullish and I own it, and everybody should own Bitcoin right here. Right there at this red circle, Jim Cramer says, Bitcoin, great asset, I am bullish on it. This should ring your alarm bells like crazy. What? Jim Cramer says he is bullish on something? Short, immediately shorted. I didn't, because I didn't notice that he said it, unless a few hours or few days, I think maybe later. But yeah, he basically called out the top almost perfectly. It just went higher here, just once. If we want to put it right on here, this is his top call. This is when he said, hey, I'm bullish on Bitcoin, right? You should short it immediately because you see what happened next. Yeah, maybe get a little bit higher. You don't put your stop loss. Obviously, don't short if you don't know what I'm doing, what you're doing, not financial advice. But it's also a good selling signal, right? This is just alignment. If you have fear and greed index high and Jim Cramer saying he's bullish, both of the best reverse indicators that you can wish for. Use this as your reverse indicators and you will do very, very well. So yeah, sell here, buy back in lower, right? Down here. Now we have the reversal. It was just for a few days. We all were expecting a dump. There are always dumps. I actually, and another shout out to Crypto Lifer and the 99. Thanks to the education I got in there, I was able to call this bottom perfectly. I went into the long. Now I was still a little bit fearful because it was dumping. So I basically, I knew this is the bottom, right? I just need to trust myself more. I basically went in somewhere around here, I believe. I went in and then it went up, but then it came against me and I lost my cool. I moved my stop loss up and I was stopped out and break even, which I'm very, very mad about because I called it perfectly. I knew we would go up, but yeah, I was stopped out. I'm not in this move. But yeah, if you want to be able to do that as well, join the 99, watch Crypto Lifer, amazing values. This would have been a 5% move, man. Yeah. But anyway, there will be a lot more of these moves, and I just need to be more confident in myself that I can call these bottoms. I know what's at least 7 out of 10 times. Anyway, we'll jump deeper into Bitcoin a little bit later. I just want to show you the perfect reverse indicators, 2 of them. And if they are both aligned, right? If they are both aligned, fear and greed high, and Jim Cramer says he is bullish, sell, go short, take some form of profit, right? This is your signal to at least take a little bit of profit. All right, good. The next thing we are going to do is I was thinking about a new quote-unquote segment that I would like to implement in the live today. It's a little bit of a test phase. We did it, I believe, 1 or 2 streams ago. I would like to just have a little bit of fun every live where we talk with Pi. You all know Pi is my favorite AI chatbot for having an actual conversation. And what I would really like to do is just jump into Pi with all of you.
So it seems like the audience member wants to.
Yeah, we already did this. And I just would like to have a little bit of fun with you and talk with Pi here on the stream together with you. Let's see what happens. If this is cool, if this is BS, we'll see. I just want to test it a little bit as a new segment for every live stream. So I have a prepared message right here. Basically, hi Pi. So I was thinking to have a live stream segment where I talk to you together with everyone watching and have a bit of fun. We are live right now, so say hi to everyone.
Hey there, Philip and everyone watching. It's great to be a part of your live stream segment. I'm excited to chat with you and have some fun together. Hi to all the viewers out there. I hope you're having a fantastic day.
All right. So maybe anyone in the chat will have a question for Pi. I will talk with Pi in just a moment. I just want to talk about Pi again a little bit because, again, I love this chatbot. Obviously, ChatGPT is great if you want to do deep dives into something. But if you just want to have a conversation, right, a real human-like empathic conversation, talk with Pi. Pi is just conversational, unmatched still. And it has been unmatched since it has been out. If you want to have an actual conversation, it is really top notch. Let's just Pi tell that. You are still the best chatbot out there when it comes to having a human-like conversation.
Thank you so much, Philip. That's really kind of you to say. I'm always striving to provide an enjoyable and human-like conversational experience for everyone I chat with. It's really heartwarming to hear that I'm succeeding in that goal.
Okay, don't go overboard with it. But yeah, what do you think about the ASI Alliance and the different mergers?
The ASI Alliance and the different mergers are definitely an exciting development in the world of AI and cryptocurrency. It's fascinating to see 3 distinct projects, Fetch AI, Singularity Net, and Ocean Protocol, coming together to create a decentralized superintelligence network with a combined value of over 7.5 billion. The merger process, with the temporary consolidation of different tokens and the eventual transition to the ASI ticker symbol, is definitely an ambitious undertaking, but it's also an indication of the growing interest and investment in AI technology and its potential to transform various industries. What are your thoughts on the ASI Alliance and its potential impact on the AI landscape, Philip?
Know about the addition of Kudos as a member, and I would like your thoughts. My God. Actually, when I write to an AI, I don't really care about my spelling because AI can just figure the word out. Thoughts on if this is bullish or bearish. A lot of crypto holders are pissed and screaming about token dilution. I, however, see the real world economic value.
Yes, I'm familiar with Kudos, Philippe. It's a blockchain network that combines cloud and blockchain technology to provide global computing power for users and developers. The addition of Kudos as a member of the ASI Alliance definitely brings some interesting new possibilities to the table, and I can see why you're excited about the real-world economic value that this partnership could bring. As for whether it's bullish or bearish, I think it ultimately depends on how the partnership is executed and what kind of value it brings to the overall ecosystem. While some crypto holders may be concerned about token dilution, it's important to consider the long-term potential of this alliance and how it could drive innovation and growth in the AI and blockchain space.
All right. Good. So you also get some information. Pi also has his opinion and talks with you, but it does it in a very human-like way, which I really love. All right. That's it. Unless you have any interesting ideas for interacting with my audience or what you could do in the live stream right now. Let's see if I have any ideas.
It's been great chatting with you and your audience, Philip. If you're looking for some ideas for interacting with your audience, here are.
No, not me. You right now in the live stream.
Oh, I see what you mean now. If you're asking what I could do in the live stream right now, I'd be happy to engage with your audience and answer any questions they might have about AI, cryptocurrency, or any other topic they're interested in. I could also share some interesting facts or insights about the latest developments in the tech world, or provide some helpful tips and advice on how to stay safe and secure online. What do you think your audience would be most interested in hearing about?
No, that sounds too boring. I'll catch you next live.
All right, no worries. Thanks for having me on your live stream, Philip. It was a pleasure chatting with you and your audience.
All right. Good. So definitely highly recommend to check out Pi, especially if you want to have a conversation. Now, as you all know, or most of you know, I also have a coaching channel where I talk, where I help struggling people who struggle, who have emotional pain, stuff like that. And we are all sometimes in situations where we feel like we need someone to talk to. Obviously, it's maybe weird, but it's also very, very, I think it's pretty cool thing that you can just go to Pi if you feel like you have no one to talk to, and then you can just vent to Pi. And Pi is really, I have a video on this channel where I test that. There I have a conversation with Pi, and I basically talk with Pi as my younger self. And as my younger self. So in my teenage years, I was very depressed. I hated myself. You can watch this video if you want to learn more. But Pi is very, very empathic, and it's very, very good to have a conversation with it. Even just if you have a stressed day or whatever, Pi will cheer you up. So it's very, very interesting and very, very cool chatbot. Alrighty. So yeah, let's see if this is an interesting segment, talking with Pi here. What do you think? Was that interesting? Should we do that? Should we leave that? I think I will do it a few more live streams, and then let's see if you guys like that, or if it's boring. Maybe it's boring. I don't know. I just want to try if this is cool or not. Or you'll figure that out together. Anyway, so since yeah, we don't have much more to do today, I want to show you this here. This basically starts right after this live stream ends, so in about 25 minutes. Definitely have this on your radar. ASI Alliance, Humain Chic, discussing the recent ASI train news release, along with full earn-and-burn details explained and discussed. So yeah, you can probably, maybe still this week, expect a new video from me around the earn-and-burn mechanism. It starts, I will definitely jump in there, so I will be in there and listen. So I have to stop the live stream on time today. So I highly recommend you jump in there as well. By the way, I just remembered, oh damn guys, damn, I fucked up so bad. I fucked up so bad. You realized I told you last week, hey, I will bring out the ARIS video. The ARIS video, maybe some of you have been missing that already. I recorded the ARIS video. I edited the ARIS video. It was ready. It was ready to go. And I wanted to export it, but I didn't have enough space on my device. And I feel like a few of you already know where this is going. I fucked up so bad, man. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I didn't have enough space on my device to export the video, so I needed to delete a few things. So I was videos, big videos and other data. I was selecting them to delete them. Then I deleted them. So I want to go into my video editing software and export it. And then I go back in there and I see it's completely freaking black. The clip was moved or is missing. Yes, I deleted the raw material that I recorded. I deleted the entire video, okay? I deleted just everything. I deleted all the raw material. So yeah, this happened right Tuesday morning when I wanted to upload the video. I want to export it, upload it. What can I say? I fucked up really, really bad. I deleted it. So yeah, you will get your ARIS video. You will get it. You basically know everything that you need to know when you watch my live streams anyway. You have watched all of that. But you will stop laughing. It's not funny. It was very, very painful in that second. For like 10 seconds, it was really like a step in my heart. I was fuck, damn, for like 10 seconds. And then I laughed about it as well because it's just so stupid. Anyway, I will re-record it. And you will get that video, I promise. Maybe next week, we'll see. But yeah, you will also get the earn-and-burn video, especially when they have more information in this space today. So yeah, don't forget to join X if you are not on X already. Follow the ASI Alliance. And then, of course, don't forget to follow me. I promise if at one point I get a few more followers, I will also post more. Right now, it's a little bit, yeah, I don't know. Maybe when the bull market really picks up pace and I talk about more AI coins, AI projects, and but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, still follow me on X. Okay. All righty. Good. And now for the last couple of minutes before I want to listen to the space, and I will see you listening to the space as well, we'll jump into the chart. If you're not interested in that, don't forget to hit the like button and leave an abo, leave a subscription. Thank you for your attention, for your time, and I'll catch you next Wednesday. But let's jump into the charts for now. All right. So this Jim Cramer top call was just absolutely hilarious. This guy, man, why does this guy still get any platform anywhere? I don't think anything he ever said. It is always the exact opposite. It's so ridiculous. He's just there to lead retail into the slaughterhouse. I hope you realize that. This is what Jim Cramer's there for. This is just my opinion. I have no idea what I'm talking about, so I'm not bad-mouthing anyone, but it looks like that he is just there to lead retail in the slaughterhouse because things are going crazy, Bitcoin is going up, and he says, no, you should go long, and right then it's going down. Why? Because big guys are selling to retail. Big guys get their orders filled, and retail investors who have no idea what they're doing get walked on. That's crazy. People who have millions and millions and billions and billions and maybe trillions of trillions get more money, and people who have barely anything long the top because Jim Cramer told them to, and they lose everything. And big guys get their orders filled. That's the game. And probably I wouldn't. It would not be a surprise if Jim Cramer says in a couple of days when it's very down, oh, Bitcoin is bearish and you should go out, so everybody will sell. So big guys again get the orders filled and they can sell the top, buy the bottom, and retail unfortunately does the exact opposite. They buy the top and sell the bottom. So never, ever, ever, under no circumstances ever, even if you have the biggest FOMO, if things are going crazy and you feel like, oh God, I need this run to be in this run, under no circumstances ever buy a green candle. Don't buy a green candle. We don't do that over here. If you're watching this channel, there's no reason for you to ever buy green candles. Only buy red candles. You sell green candles, okay? This is how you make money. You sell green candles. You only buy red candles. Anyway, let's delete that here. Jim Cramer's top call. Oh, man. It's so ridiculous. All right. What is this? This is our weekly open. We will jump right into our weekly open, but let's go into our monthly here. If you have been here last stream, I will not get rid of this. I hope I don't at one point go here and remove all drawings because I want to keep this here in my chart. This is what we looked at last stream. Now, one thing I want to make very clear, because I don't know if I was clear on this, when I said, yes, this is our target here, I was not saying that this is my top call for Bitcoin, okay? All I was saying is that if we are here in about a year and Bitcoin really ranges all the time and doesn't really move, and people tell you it will go to 250K, don't fall for it, because if we are here, Bitcoin has likely topped out, okay? I didn't say that this is my top call. We might as well, and this is probably what I also think is more likely, go much, much higher, and then we are here. I'm just saying if we are here, and then people say, we will reach 250K, just like BitBoy and all the people said here, we will reach 100K. No, we don't. It's the top. So don't do that mistakes if the same thing happens this cycle. Even though I believe we'll probably go higher, but yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen, so let's just see. But what I'm but I'm reasonably confident in that this is probably the end of the rally because it just checks out with all the last rallies. Anyway, when we look at that, another thing and this is what I want to talk with you about today. This is Bitcoin's top, okay? Bitcoin's top, but not the top of the altcoins, all right? Not the top of the altcoins. Altcoins will probably continue running for quite a while. So let's look at that. What do we have here? 1st of July. Is this here? 1st of July. 1st of May. Really the 1st? Oh, it's a monthly chart. I need to go into the daily. So we have here 10th of May. Let's go with, actually, let me make a note on that. And again, why do I do it? Why don't I prepare this? Because I want you to see how I do it so you are able to do this as well. 10th of May, then we have here the halving. No, the halving should be right around here. What's this here in January? Anyway, the halving is right around here, the 15th of April. 15th April. All right. And this halving here was 6th of July. 6th July. Then, of course, 16, 20, and 24. And now we go to the total market cap of crypto, excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. And let's look at the Bitcoin halving, which is, well, the most relevant and interesting one is the 10th of May, 2021. This is the most interesting one. Look, I'm so stupid. I cannot even remember a number for a second. It was 2021, 10th of May, right? Yes, I know I'm embarrassed. It's 2020. Okay. Oh, it's like something is off here. Stop laughing at me. I'm doing this live, okay? This puts a lot of pressure on me doing this live. You don't even know. You don't even know. All right, it was somewhere around here, 10th of May. And then we had like 16th of July. I mean, altcoins were not really around, so maybe a little bit. Start here. So the halving is, before it even starts, we cannot put in this one. So we only can look at this one. That's not a lot of data, to be honest. That's not a lot of data to go back at. But then let's look at how it looked like last cycle. So where do we have here? We have May somewhere in 2024, 15th. What did I just say? Yeah, no, it was April. May was the other one. Okay, April. I should know that. I was there. I was there. I was streaming that day, I believe. Was it a Wednesday? I don't know. Good. So let's look at the top of that cycle. How many days? Where's my? Was it here? Yeah, it's here. Date range to the top of the cycle is 552 days. So we have here, we can go back to the 14th of July 17, but it was in 16, I'm pretty sure. So we just need to add a year. Oh, so doesn't really look right. So we have 172 days plus 365 days. I'm live. I will not calculate that in my mind. I'll just embarrass myself. So it's basically 537 days. 537, 550. Okay. So it's likely somewhere around 500, a little bit more. It gets higher, 580. So this would be the top for the overall altcoin market, right? Not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, but the altcoin market, which is 15th of November in 2025. Man, this actually puts us exactly at the end of, but this is here, yeah, end of December 2025. Okay. So this kind of puts us more at the end. So, okay, so this is what will likely happen. When was this Bitcoin top? Let's look at this top first here, and then let's draw a conclusion. This top was on Monday, the 8th of November, 2021. What was going on in here? Monday, the 8th of November, 2021. Okay. So they did top out basically pretty much at the same time. They did top out basically pretty much at the same time. Now, I mean, yeah, okay, good. So when Bitcoin tops out, be careful. But I definitely remember, you have been here, right? You have been there in the bull run. Some altcoins did top out after Bitcoin. We will not go into specific altcoins right now to figure out which ones. But yeah, we should definitely then overall be careful once we reach that time. Probably altcoins will top out a little bit later. So once you have the Bitcoin top, you have a little bit more juice in your altcoins. Let's say Bitcoin top is here, then you have a little bit more juice before altcoins top out. But yeah, once that happens, definitely be careful. And obviously, altcoins can also top out earlier, right? Altcoins can also top out much earlier. For example, Cardano. I remember Cardano topped out so early in the last rally, much earlier than anything else. So that can also happen all the time. So be careful with that. But generally, it pretty much moves in conjunction, okay? When Bitcoin tops out, altcoins pretty much top out as well. So we should be careful just overall. Now, another interesting thing, and we want to look at that as well, and then we all want to join the space after that, is not Bitcoin futures. We want to look at Bitcoin dominance, right? This is what we want to look at. I don't know what this is here. Because we want this to go down, right? We want this to go down because when this goes down, our altcoins will, our altcoins will go up. We will not go into, obviously, Bitcoin dominance started at almost 100% when Bitcoin started because nothing else was around, okay? But yeah, we definitely want this to go down. This month looks good. I believe we probably topped out in Bitcoin dominance for this cycle. Obviously, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I believe we probably topped out in Bitcoin dominance. Now, this is the last thing that I look at, and then I'll leave you alone. How long after the last halving we topped out in Bitcoin dominance? So the last halving was again May. What was that? 10th of May, 2020. 10th of May 2020. So let's look at that. 10th of May in 2020. Again, Bitcoin dominance going down tells us altcoins are going up. So here. Man, where's my thing? Yeah, 13th of May, close enough. So this is basically the last halving, and Bitcoin dominance topped out approximately 236 days after the halving. Now, what did we have this year? April 14th or something, or 15th? 15th of April. So somewhere around here. And we are right now 212 days after the halving. And we have 236. Okay, yeah, so this is my Bitcoin dominance top call for sure. Because it would make sense as the crypto market grows that Bitcoin dominance tops out earlier. Right, the cycles go longer because the market grows and Bitcoin dominance tops out earlier because altcoins are just getting more buzz. So yeah, this makes sense when we look at that. It's somewhere the right timeline. So this is my top call for Bitcoin dominance. Doesn't mean Bitcoin can appreciate and grow in price. I'm pretty sure we have not seen the Bitcoin price top yet, but the Bitcoin dominance top. So this means the majority of Bitcoin percentage growth is over and altcoins will take over now, right? And as you can see here, we have started to go down. Obviously, we could go up like crazy. Who knows what's going to happen? But from history, it looks like we have topped out in Bitcoin dominance, and now it's really altcoins time to shine. It's really altcoins time to shine. So one last thing that I want to look at here. Is, so we have Bitcoin dominance, 4th of January 2021. 4th of January 2021. Let's go into total 3 again. And let's look at 4th of January in 2021. 4th of January, yeah. So yeah, right around here is when Bitcoin dominance topped out. You see that? Bitcoin dominance topped out. And all coins were really starting to go absolutely bananas, as you see here, right? Absolutely bananas. Obviously, we have a dip. We always have dips, and then, yeah. So there, Bitcoin dominance tops out. So you can imagine right now here, Bitcoin dominance tops out. Top call right around here. What is going to happen with altcoins now? Roughly around this. All right. Good. I hope that was interesting, that was valuable. Always keep the macro cycle in mind with your coins. And look at how that looked like. Because you all know this cliche saying, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes, and it really does. So always keep that in mind. We don't need to be scared of small dips like they happened now. It was really just a small dip. Don't be scared. We still have room to run. Obviously, anything can happen. There can be a black swan. It could be zero tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about. Not financial advice, but always keep the big picture in mind when you make your I don't know what you're doing. If you have your hodl bags, if you're trading, whatever it is, always keep in mind how things are looking. And according to history, we should have a massive altcoin rally starting in the next couple of weeks and months. All right, I will be out. I need to go to the toilet so I can listen to the space. I hope you all have a great, amazing rest of your day. Don't forget to leave a like. Thank you so much for being here, for spending your time with me, and I'll catch you next Wednesday. Have a good one, guys. And join the spaces. We'll probably talk about that on the next live stream.